General Evaluator, most welcome guests and fellow Toastmasters. Were you invigorated by Adrian's speech? And here's why. He initially got your attention by showing the title on the agenda, and then he had it on the screen. He ensured you had this very creative title, very intriguing title, very much on your mind. He moved quickly into saying, they say there's only three things, etc., etc. Now this was a great bridge into the main points that he brought up immediately following that. He compared the Wright brothers in 1903 compared to today's jetliner flying at 900 kilometers per hour. This was an amazingly effective contrast in terms of what was in the past and what is in the present, to some degree in the future. He then used other examples very effectively. The movie example, the autonomous car, the autonomous trucks, the number of fatalities. That was the kicker on the autonomous part of that speech. Because what you'll remember, what I'll remember, is why these autonomous vehicles can save lives. And having those numbers, because Adrian was not giving out a lot of statistics, and the one he did, or the few he did, were effective. That was one of them. He ended up with a Mandela quote. Okay. And I realized he rushed his close for trip in the venture time because I knew there was more there for sure. I've got a growth point to suggest here. I've got several, but I will discuss a few of them with you offline. But the main one is Adrian's an excellent speaker. Anyone here who heard his 007 speech some time ago can remember that. That was the style he was using tonight, the same as his 007 speech. And yet he was speaking way back here all the time.
I was worried I couldn't see the
And regardless of that, you have to be in front of your audience periodically. Not necessarily all the time, but if it's a stage, it's time you want your toes right over the edge of that stage. And you're a good enough speaker to pull this off, and you come across as professional. You use humor interspersed in the speech effectively, interspersed small amounts, and your pace was outstanding, just really great pace. You have one gift as a speaker, not many, but one main gift. You're a conversational tone type speaker. And I'm going to go as far as to say you could write and deliver a TED Talk. You've got that style, you can improve your platform skills, but you've definitely got that style to deliver to an audience without any question. Excellent speech. In summary, I would sum up by saying you had an attention-getting opening for your speech, effectively. You had contrasting examples which in the early stage continued to engage the audience, continued with that attention pitch. And you had a memorable quote at the end in terms of a great delivery, and your delivery overall was outstanding. Thank you for a great speech. My privilege to be your evaluator on behalf of this audience, Mr. G.